Yeah, this is a pre-recording. Not pre-recording. What you call it? As I have accidentally lost the file. So I will be showing you all the replays I have. So if it doesn't look too good, then please bear with me. So this is how it's going to be turning out, which is kind of unfortunate. So just sit back and watch the replays, I guess. This is my opponent's first shot. And yeah, nothing much happening. He's just lining up his usual shot, you know. Also counteraction. Put a bit of left, right curl on. That's not a pretty bad drive, considering he unfortunately got into the rough. My second shot. This was kind of an awkward one, this was. As I did not direct to green, but you know, whatever. I wouldn't score anything at the moment, but we might have won this. But yeah, again, I'm not throwing anything away. So yeah. Just watch and find out, I guess. Okay, I did hit perfect. Welcome. Definitely could have gone a lot worse. But thankfully it did not. Or otherwise, yeah, I probably would have been in this situation that this person is going to be in. And wouldn't have guaranteed anything. Just a nice simple chip, you know, to secure the win. We're just doing the usual stuff. Oh, don't know why I went so close, just to counteract, but oh. Sorry for the bit of lagginess that was caused. And yeah, I missed the $6 million chip. But if you've seen the replays, my opponent also did, therefore giving me a very good chance of going to a shootout. massively missed on the right side of the pin. Okay, choice 4 is just, to put. That's basically nothing much important about that. We press it, and yeah, we go to shootout. Nothing very important about that. Okay, he puts, I put, we both chose shootout. You will see who won in the net match by my trophies. And you could probably tell by the shootout layout. I don't really know. I forgot, but I was going for a hole in one on this. So yeah. Let's see if I got the hole in one or not. Okay, I did hit perfect. That's one good thing about it. No, just short of the pin. Okay, my opponent shot. Playing it the more risky route, but I guess it is high risk, high reward. So, yeah. But will it pay off? That is the golden question. Will it pay off? He did go into extra yards, and he has hit perfect. That is a good thing. And yeah, it went completely bonkers. And then it just rolled and rolled and rolled again until the game forced it to stop. And I won that first game. So, yeah. As you can be indicated by the trophy count, that has gone up by 33. Because it used to be on 3,390. Now it's on 3,423. I did hit, well, for my drive, I did hit a great, but that really made no concern whatsoever because I made it onto the fairway. So, nothing much. Very nice drive. Game almost a palindrome, I think. Yeah? No. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, my opponent is going next with his drive, playing the rock and potentially a driver shootout. That means you play your driver in the shootout. So he preparing for the worst, and I just casually went with my Apocalypse, as that's the best club I actually have. So, yeah. Nothing much from either of our drives. I did get the yardage on him though, but yeah, onto our second shot. I was planning to go for the eagle here with the rough bounce, going it slightly in, getting the exact angle, hopefully for getting into the rough. to therefore eye that pin up. Did my counteracting. And yeah, we would have hit perfect, and we'll have to see if I made that eagle or not. Coming in a bit hot, and it narrowly missed the hole. We almost had the hole for the eagle, but we didn't. So, yep. My opponent does the same thing, going potentially into the run towards the pin, but his, what you call it, outline, ball guide, that's what it's called, is a bit sketchy. Because if you see a massive blue line and then you don't, with some topspin, which is kind of frustrating in this opinion, as he does want to get this eagle. And his ball guideline is just left of the pin, but with proper counteraction, it probably would go in. And we'll just have to find out and see if he did. Hit great. Not the best, but... And he does not make it into the pin. But, still. On to our third shot, which is just, to put, as we have both made it onto the green. I'm closer than him, as I had a much more accurate shot, I think. In time, what you call it. So, yeah. So this part decides if we go to shootout or not. And if you saw my replays, we did go to shootout. But the question is, who won that shootout? Well, you'll just have to keep an eye on my trophy account to find out who won the shootout. Anyway, my opponent goes first in this luck-based map, I would call it. As you have many, many bumpers to avoid. And he's using all the backspin he is available. And some bars of side spin, aiming it directly for the back of the pin. And then he's going to do some counteracting and hopefully get it in the hole. Hits perfect. Okay, not that bad from my opponent. I forgot what the yardage was for this, but as I said, you'll just have to keep an eye on my trophy account to see if I won or I lost. So, this was my shot for the luck-based map. Going all my backspin. And no bars of side spin at the present moment. Then I went one bar of side spin, all backspin, and then I counteracted for the win that I had. And you'll just have to see the rest of the shot. This was kind of awkward for counteracting, as you can see those hills. I hit perfect, so that's a good thing in this shootout. Because if you don't hit perfect, then it could completely go off guard. But as you can see from the potential replay, who won from that? Hello. Yeah, this is our third game. Yeah, if you didn't hear before, I had lost the data. So, yeah, you'll have to see all the replays, which is unfortunate, but whatever. So, if it's not up to par, no pun intended, please bear with, as hopefully I won't have to let this happen again. But, anyway, back to some golf. A very nice drive from myself. Setting up for very nice shot for what you call it, short iron. This person is coincidentally named Tasker. So in the recording I was doing, I was joking that I should ban him. No, I didn't, because yeah, I'm not actually hacking. No, he's not actually hacking, but it was a fun running joke that I had. So yeah. Anyway, he has 15.3 miles an hour of wind, counteracted, and he hit perfect, or I think it was perfect, with the opposites, almost landing in the rough for a 423-yard drive. For my second shot, it was using the short iron, the Thorn, with 8.6 miles an hour of diagonal tailwind. Here I was using the backspin combo, which is just 30 matching your backspin, why I call it, and trying to get the backspin to land in the hole. Using the counteraction, I forgot what it was, but I did counteract, and yeah, find out if this goes into the hole or not. I hit a great, which don't think is good. Nope. Just barely missing the pin for my second shot. Here we have my opponent's second shot with 10 miles an hour of pure tailwind. Checking to see what distance he's playing, and it would be mid distance. Using all the backspin he can and playing it right up to the pin. And he's now starting to counteract, and he has counteracted appropriately. But when he gets it in, that's the question. He just hit a perfect, which is slightly concerning for me, but it luckily didn't go in. So that was very good. Our third charge was just, putting. Pretty boring and self-explanatory. So, yeah. Okay. Here we have my opponent's part, which is just, simple. And here we have our shootouts where the hacker, I don't think he's actually hacking, but, whatever, is going first, and he's using the Apocalypse for this drive. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. He's putting 3.3 bars of topspin property, or what it looks like, and I forgot what the side spin was, but I think it was 2, looks like it. And now he's counteracting appropriately for the Apocalypse 6. Going to set up his shot and hits it great, actually. I don't know if that is pretty good, considering he got it on to the green. I of course said well played, because it generally was a well played shot. And now onto my shot. This did not go as I expected, which is kind of disappointing, but you know what? It's a loss. I kind of already spoiled that, but yep, I did lose this one. I kind of don't know what I did wrong, but at the end, I think I knew what I did wrong. It was more, I didn't have the right counteraction, so it was going to go wrong, and that's probably where it was the downfall. So yeah, I did lose that game, unfortunately. But these two next games, I actually loved them, to be honest. They were very good holes. Yeah, I'm just putting match shots in match size bin, and just wanting to hit it down the fairway. So I hit hooked, which actually counteracted more than I thought, but it was enough to stay out of the rough, which I was very happy about. Onto my opponent's drive. Where my opponent had a maxed out Apocalypse with 10.2 miles an hour of crosswind. Full on matches his topspin and side spin. Hopefully going for the same plan as me. So now he's counteracting, something I did not do, and just full on smashed it with that hook, as you saw. He is going to full on smash it with a bit of curl on it, and hit good. But this was not a good shot though. As you can see, it landed in the rough. Very unfortunate for my opponent. So here's the chip with the end blinder, putting match topspin and lining it dead up with the pin. It was pure tailwind. No, headwind. Well, not pure, but you know what I mean. I did the ever so slight counteraction, and yeah, hit perfect, and it goes in for a beautiful eagle with 1.02 million in the bank, no matter what. For my opponent's second shot, he wasn't as lucky and failed the chip. Goes with match topspin and 2 bars of side spin. I kind of don't know what my opponent was trying to do here. So he played right on the edge of the hole. And he put ever so slight, put a bit of curl on it, and hit great. I don't know if this was part of the plan, but yeah, he miserably failed the chip, therefore giving me the victory. On to the final day, where this was the most impressive, I'm pretty sure. I put 4 mats, I just matched everything out. I do change balls to the free trial of this ball by putting all my topspin and all my side spin. I was confused on where to go, so I just left it in the middle and just hoped for the best. Hitting a great shot, and ultimately ending in the rough, which isn't bad, but for my second shot, it definitely made a difference. For my opponent's drive, he had the Maxell Rock, and he's playing with a Lensmaker, one of the most expensive balls you can buy with gems. Actually, the most expensive ball you can buy with gems. He just smashes it, put a bit of curl onto the right, and hits perfect. And he was actually pretty lucky and did not get into the rough with a nice 350-yard drive. This shot was probably the most impressive shot I've done using the Nevada. I'm playing with diagonal wind of 5.7 miles an hour. What I was planning to do was bounce it into the hole using the extra batsman I had acquired, and working out where I could possibly do that. And I thought this looked a good area. I counteracted, and this is going to be the shot. Hit perfect, goes towards the pin, the batsman's in action, and goes into the hole for a beautiful eagle. Very happy about that, I was. And my opponent did unfortunately fail. Well, I don't know if it's unfortunate, but he did fail. Therefore, I won the extra £6 million. So, yeah. I don't know what he was doing. Just going with the gut. And played his shot and hit perfect. And it just came up a bit short of the pin. So, yeah. That is day 11.